Good afternoon, beautiful Colette.
Oh my God, beautiful. Chalet, you always have a compliment, but not today. I'm not beautiful today.
You're very beautiful. You're very beautiful. You're always beautiful.
You're sweet.
Inside out. We have known each other for so many years. So
I know. And you're always,
non
like a guru of the jewelry. You have impeccable taste. Like I love that, that we work together because it means a lot to me. And you're always such a positive and nice energy. Every time I see you, I feel that way. So I'm super happy to be here on this Zoom trunk show.
and hopefully everybody that is watching us now, I will let them ask questions. But for now, Roxanne is going to ask you a few questions that was sent to us. So
Okay.
know all of this about you, about this period and how you're coping. So I'm gonna let Roxanne ask you the question.
Okay.
So first of all, it's obviously been a very strange year for everyone, and I'm sure you as well, because nobody's had a normal one. Yeah, I was just curious, like how this year has treated you and kind of how you're staying creative, where your inspiration is coming from at such a kind of bizarre time.
Listen, it's interesting that you ask this question. At the beginning, I was not very concerned and not very scared or anything like that. I was like pretty shocked that China was going through that. But I never thought it was going to touch us, to be honest. So I was in kind of denial for a while. And I was like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. And then little by little, it started like coming close to us. And then obviously the US, France. I was at the time in March, I was in Paris. And they were going to close the borders, like that day. So my daughter, who was studying over there and I was with her, said like, Mommy, we need to leave. We really need to leave because France is going to be quarantined and it's going to be a very intense quarantine. So we need to go. So we came to Los Angeles and 4 hours later, they closed the borders and that was it. And since then, we were on a lockdown because Los Angeles was like very, very scared. So everyone went home and we were all in lockdown. It was like a desert area. And for me, it was kind of pretty good because I go up and down on flights and planes. I run all the time. So my whole life has been like that. So we call all our family, my kids, my husband and I, and then and my mother, and we were doing quarantine in Los Angeles. So it gave me like a lot of time in my hands, but as well, I was very appreciative of having my family under the same roof because we're all always in different directions and pursuing our own goals. And that's how I've been bringing up my family. I push them to do whatever they feel and whatever they want. So it gave us a very nice opportunity to be all together. And that was really amazing. It was like a present to me. So I cannot say it has been bad for me because it gave me the opportunity to do so many things, to read a lot, to design a lot. I usually go on summers and I skate for 2 months. And one of those months, like I really design and create and do my drawings. And then I launch production in September. And to be honest, I was excited and happy to see that I was able to draw, to design, it was a lot of, as well of introspection and see, where is this world gonna go? But in my personal opinion, for me, it has been a very positive time. Like now we learn that we need to wear gloves, we need to wear a mask, but it hasn't stopped me from my production or from my creativity. This is going to be 25 years that I'm in this business. So if other stuff didn't kill me, COVID, it's not going to do it, like I'm going to go and I'm going to go hard. And I did this amazing collection, which is, I'll show you. When my father passed, I made this for him because he had a lot of faith, and he believed in talismans and amulets and whatever. So I made these pieces for him, which I never thought I was going to make them for me. But in this period, I thought like, oh my God, we should all go back to our treasures, to stuff that we already have, that things that we feel gives us luck, they made us feel protected. You know, a lot of charms like that. So I created this collection that it's called Santos y Cielos, and it's all with vintage pieces and handmade porcelain in Limoges that I hand painted myself. And it's really all about gathering the pieces that you have, from your baptism, your first communion, or your bat mitzvah, whatever, you know, the eye of protection, the wishbone. I mean, a lot of different talismans that really makes you feel protected, along with other stuff that you may have. So they're very customizable, and I'm super excited about that line. And that's a collection that I create during this period. Before that, I create my penacho collection, it's got a lot of I would say I'm French Mexican, and then my origins as Mexican. I wanted to go back to kind of the Aztecs and the feathers with the penacho. So I did that collection, and has been like super, super fun. And I really enjoy how I put the colors and the materials such as onyx and mother of pearl, lapis, malachite. Those are the colors that I use for this collection. And how I bring all this Aztec and pre-Hispanic culture into fine jewelry, and how, the lines and how I represent it, and the geometry of these pieces are really stunning, because they look like, imagine like the feathers, they look like a penacho, and it's like that, but I did it on a necklace, and I crossed the lines like that. But Jale, I've been doing stars forever. So the points of the penacho, instead of being curved, I made them like arrows. So it ended up like being super, super nice collection that has a lot of success. And for the most part, they're very big pieces, statement pieces, but super pretty. And we made them in Paris, so it's made to perfection, and it sits very nicely. And it's got, the haute joaillerie, the high-end jewelry with, that pre-Hispanic influence. And it ended up to be like really, really nice collection. So these are the two collections that I'm working at the same time. And we have had like a very nice response. And, that's basically, I've been busy during this period. I'm just adapting to gloves, mask, whatever, but nothing is going to hold me. So I'm very excited, and I work every day.
That's great. I mean, it's really nice to know what the inspiration behind the latest collections are, because I feel like now that you explain it, it makes so much sense why you use so many star motifs and like the layouts of the necklaces, and it's all very beautiful. That actually answers my next question, which was to tell us about your latest collection and what it represents for you. But
for my latest collection, which is like, we all have a treasure chest at home. Yes or no? We do.
We do.
You do have the ring that your aunt gave you, and so much stuff that we don't use because we think it's out of style. We think it doesn't go with the trend. We think stuff that we shouldn't be thinking. We should embrace them and incorporate them into new jewelry. Or for example, you make your own necklaces. With me, the newest collection is I mix your treasures with new stuff, and then if you need protection, we throw protection on it. If you are Catholic, we put a virgin. If you believe in Jesus, we put a little Jesus or the star. So it's pretty much very customizable. But the idea is to have and incorporate what you have on your treasure chest, not just sell because of just to sell. I think that's what that's what I learned. We don't need 1,000 of many things. So that's a lesson for me in COVID.
Mm. And I think that makes it really personal because at the end of the day, what people want in the jewelry that they wear, I think, is a certain personal touch or
Of course.
that kind of feel to it. So that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's the best way to approach it too. Um, I'm curious, have your sources of inspiration kind of stayed constant over all the changes that happened this year? Like, would you say if you look at your jewelry process this year, is it still quite similar to last year, or do you find that like that has also changed along with everything that's happened? The way that
No,
you designs.
I think it's the same. Obviously, I mean, the big lesson that I think as human beings and the world, that the big lesson here to learn is that we can plan as much as we want, but if it's not meant to be, it won't be, you know? And this is where we are now, that they froze us, but my aesthetics and my way of designing will be the same. Obviously, right now, people are very limited to go out or to travel or to all that. So people are really investing in jewelry, but it's jewelry that it's more daily use, more. That's why the charms and all that, it makes you like a very amazing statement piece. And you can still do what you have to do, but people are not going out. And I think we're going to be in that same position for the next 2 years until we find a vaccine. So people are more gravitating, my sales are more into these big necklaces or earrings, not much rings, because, at the end of the day, we're all day with gloves, disinfecting our things and washing and doing and cleaning. And, it's hard. For example, for me, I mean, this is a personal thing that I'm going to tell you, but both of my kids right now are facing COVID. And it's really, really intense, and I see the amount of stuff that I have to do in order to have them safe, and the amount of time that I use my hands and gloves. And so basically what I'm selling a lot, it's a lot of necklaces and earrings, a lot of earrings, because people still need to be pretty, and fashion is not going to go anywhere. We're just on pause, but not because we're on pause that means that we shouldn't be moving, or we shouldn't be dressed, or we should be not doing exercise. Like, I do have a pretty good routine every day. I wake up and I exercise and I cook and then I go to work. Like, I have my routine in place, and I did that because of my sanity. So for me, nothing has changed. Just, I would say, probably my designs are not going to be like I always do. I still do for those customers like Rihanna, Madonna, all that big celebrity that love like ginormous pieces. But for us that we're not celebrities, or you see your mother, how pretty she looks today, and she's dressed up, and she can wear, earrings and a necklace. She's dressed up. So yes, for sure, people are buying. And another thing that it's amazing about jewelry is that gold has gone up, and a piece of jewelry is a piece of jewelry. It's an investment. It's not a dress. It's not a pair of shoes. So it's a good way. It's a sure way to invest. Like, you put your money in gold and diamonds, it's not going to go anywhere at all. So it hasn't really changed my designing, except for me being more, making more, not smaller pieces that people can wear on a daily basis.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's also interesting that you say that, because here in Toronto, we're still, I think it might be a little bit more advanced in the States, but here in Toronto, we're still having a lot of conference calls and Zoom meetings instead of working with people in person. And with all of that, the earrings and the necklaces are kind of the only thing that you can really show on a Zoom call, right? So this is really all that you see.
Correct.
That might be what it's like for some time, but I definitely think like at some point there has to be like a life goes on mentality in terms of creativity and making jewelry and life. You have to move forward for your own sanity. Yeah, I agree.
This is going to pass. This is going to pass. I think we are giving it too much of a weight. So before we talk more about COVID, I want you to show me one of your favorite pieces from now that you really like and you really wear and you really want to show us. Because COVID is COVID, it's there. But we are a designer. You are an amazing designer. And I want to see what you have in your jewel box for us.
Well, I have a lot of stuff, but for example, today I'm wearing this ones. I wanted to wear the thorns. This is a collection that it's very dear to me. And you can, you know, like I'm wearing that ring today too.
Yes, that ring, that's an iconic ring.
I love this ring. And then sometimes I like to wear it and then I put, you know, like another ring and I make more like a hand piece. But, you know, I think that for me, more is more. As a designer, more is more. I mean, I don't really see tiny little pieces, but you know, this is the one that never leaves my neck. The star, and it's got, you know, it's just an eternity necklace with all stars. Then another one that I adore that never leaves my hand as well is this star ring. Let me take this out. Can you see it?
Yes.
So this is very practical and I love how it curves on your finger. So that's a very nice piece. Then this is a new one as well from Stars. Can you see?
Oh yes, your star has always been very popular with us.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's my signature. That's really my signature, the stars. But you know, like obviously the Penacho collection as well, which is a new one. Do we have pieces from Penacho here? Something. Let me see if I have it here because we're not quite. We're just open 3 days a week. So look, this is another. I love this. It's from the Desire collection and it's all inspired in Africa. So this is beautiful. And then also one of my favorite rings, it's this one. So it's a double ring like this. Can you see?
Yes, yes.
So that's another of my favorites. Then as we were talking about, can I see the hoops? As we were talking about little pieces and having a lot going on your ears because people get pierced like all day long. So I did something with the Masi collection that you can add. You see, you can have as many as you want. So this is pretty new to me. And it's like an oval shape. It's not round. And it comes with different fancy stones on the back, fancy cuts, trillion, heart shape, marquee, oval, round, all of the shapes, pave and not pave. And I love it. This is new as well, but I'll show you because you can put as many as you want and still, you know, like you're wearing jewelry. It's a fun way. So that is something that I didn't mention, but I've been working a lot on this. It's selling a lot. It's very nice. The price point is good. And then you can do, you know, like you can wear as much as you want. I pierced myself you know, I pierced when I was probably like 4 years ago. And I'm having a lot of fun, like wearing like different things all the time because I think, you know, look, it's fun.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's very nice. And we have the rings as well to match. So it's pretty cool. Look, I just put all of these ones here. Can you see? So those have been very popular and answering what you just said, it's, you know, it's something that you can use daily. These are the rings for this collection. And what I like about these rings, I'll show you, is that you can stack them. And you can buy like one by one. Can you see? It's got a square shape.
Yes, yes. And we have it online, so people can, they can see it online too, yes.
Look, so you stack them as much as you want. So this is with this collection. For this collection, we don't have any pendants. I just made this and, you know, and the rings. And we stack them as well with enamel bands, just to give them a punch of colors. So I would say that this is pretty much, you know, the stuff that daily, but it's still like very nice jewelry. Look, like this one is enamel and it's got diamonds. So what I do, I wear a lot of the Masi ones that I showed you, but in the middle, I put some enamel. So this is what you get. You see, you get somehow a bit of color.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like one ring, but you can do whatever you want. You can add as many as you want. You know, you can create your own hand installation with this ring. So this is the newest. This is super. I made this. This is new, completely new. I was going to show it at the couture show, but we did not have couture, so I couldn't show it. So, but this, it comes in yellow, pink, black, and white, with fancy shapes and pavé, and fancy shapes, not pavé. So for price point, it's amazing, and you can, you know, you can wear it as much as you want. You can also mix these ones with star studs or other type of I do have many of the hoops. Like I could probably, I don't know, I have also another version that has emeralds and rubies, and it comes, and sapphires. So these are, I don't know if you can see them, but here they are with different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a large variety of these easy breezy kind of thing, which it's very subtle, very straight lines, very, you know, not much going on. Obviously what I care and what I love is to do pieces that are like, you know, like way bigger. Give me a second. I don't even know where it is. Okay. So bigger pieces, statement pieces, which your mother knows about. And then let me see what I have here. Oh, can I see the signs too? I'm gonna show you part of the other collection that I made that you can, actually, this is easy breezy again, same as the Masi, but look at these, can you see? Yes. The zodiacs.
Mm-hmm.
So people, this is a kind of stuff people are buying these days. As for the other, the pieces are like more statement pieces. Again, it's, I have a lot of those. So I would say, let me see if I have one of my favorite pieces here. What's that? Yeah, but, oh, look, Jale, these ones are doing phenomenal as well, which is the Chevalier collection, which is
yes, loved it when you did. Oh, I love it in every color.
We have them in different shapes and different colors, and I really love them. This is so easy to wear, you know, and look at the color of the black diamonds. It comes in every single stone. And then I did this version, which is a marquee shape. Mm-hmm. And this is like super colorful. I don't know if you can see. Comes with emeralds, rubies, all the stones you can imagine. But this is a version with the multicolor that people gravitate a lot towards this one. But my personal favorite is this one, the black one. Buying over this one.
Smaller version in red and I mean in ruby and emerald. Am I right?
Yes, we have them in smaller versions. I mean, it comes in 3 sizes. Let's see. Oh, look, this is even the mini. You know, it's just a tiny little pendant.
Star, what's that?
No, it's this shape. It's a novel. Can you see?
Yes, yes.
It's a novel. So we have all the earrings, the pendants. We have big pendants like this and the rings. So you are not mistaken. We do have all of those. Good. And it looks very, you know, it looks very nice and it's super easy. And the way I set the stones, I don't know if you can see, you can barely see the prongs and it's want to all in one level. And you can say, oh, whatever, but it's challenging to do this, you know, because you want to see like a big rock from behind. And I don't know, this is one of my favorite pieces that from this collection, Chevalier. What else do I have here that I can show you? Sorry, but since we're not open every day, we have a lot in the vault. Look, I don't know if you've seen this one, Jale.
I don't think so.
This is an eternity moon.
Your iconic moon.
My iconic moon, yeah.
Moon and a star.
A moon and a star. So you see this is all my stars again, but people love this collection. It's like very nice collection. It comes in, you see, like I have this one, and then you can stack them together, but we do have the studs, you know, like this has been very, very popular for me, this earring. Like I can't keep them in stock, this one.
Nice.
So you see, this is the whole star collection. And instead of making like ginormous pieces, I brought down the size. So this is a more usable size and affordable. So you have all the collection, you have the moons and the stars, as you can see, but it's more like everyday, you know, like you can layer them everyday use. So it's not like, you know, you don't have to take your jewelry completely serious and I'm not going to go out because it's too much. You know, this is jewelry that I make with very good diamonds, always 18 karat, and very nice enamel. This is another version of, you know, when I incorporate the enamel. I don't know if you've seen the color enamel, Jale.
Is it black?
This is black, but we do multicolor enamel and we do amazing things just with rainbow colors. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I have not. Last time in March, if you remember, we couldn't meet because we were both running away from Paris when we had an appointment.
Correct. Look, you see, this is a smaller version.
Yeah.
It's the same ring, but this one I put enamel on it.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So it looks very, very nice, and people love this one. I mean, I always wear this one myself. So for the stars and the moons, like always, you know, like I know it's iconic for me, but I keep on doing it because I have a lot of very good reaction to it. Can I see those ones, please, Claire? I'm going to show you, you know, this is also, it comes in yellow, you know, like from very little to this one, which is the same one I'm wearing. And then, I don't know if you've seen the enamel like this, Chalet.
I think I saw that. Yes, yes, yes. And it's beautiful.
So this is the same, you know, the ring that I just showed you, this one, you know, I make it in yellow and white, and it's got like, you know, it's a very, very nice collection. This one, it's like very kind of Andy Warhol-esque and very graffiti kind of thing. And it has a lot of success as well. All the little, we put like different color stars here in the ear. And that's super nice. I want to also share, this is on another note, that I am doing a very nice collaboration with an emerald mine. And I'm working with beautiful, you'll see, like I can show you my sketches, but it's going to be penacho. Amazing, with very big, stunning emeralds. So I'm very happy and excited about it because, I mean, it's a collaboration. So I got the emeralds, which is my favorite stone. And I'm going to create designs with penacho and emeralds. So,
wow.
And it's going to be very fine jewelry. I think you're going to enjoy those pieces.
I cannot wait to see it.
That is going to be beautiful. It's going to be ready in about a month and a half. But it's a collaboration with the biggest mine of emeralds. So I'm very excited that they choose me.
Right?
Huh?
Colombian mine?
Yeah, I cannot say the name until it's released, but yes. So I'm super excited to do that. So that is going to be with the Penacho collection, and I'm very, very happy. Right now, I don't have any of the, I wanted to show you, but I don't have them with me because it got on a pull with Rihanna. She's gonna wear all the Santos y Cielos like one after the other one, like just like 1,000 of them. But you can see it on my website. That's a collection that I was working on during this period of time, and so was Penacho. So I think I already showed you basically everything I have been doing so far. These are also the eye of protection. You know, it's again, I'm concentrating more on.
Yeah, that's your version. It's beautiful version. Nice.
So there's a lot of, I have a lot of stuff that has hard stone, like the stars and the signet rings. And then I just received yesterday a beautiful collection. I haven't even had the chance to really, you know,
Look at the stones, yeah.
look at everything, but it's just amazing, amazing. I know things seems to be slow down, but not in my case. Like I'm trying to, you know, to do as much as possible because I always want to have like new collection and things to show you guys, and more for my retailers that I want to support them. So I'm always working. Again, I don't have all of the stuff that I can show you here, but if you go into my website, it's there. The most relevant ones right now in this period, I think will be something as easy as what I showed you, what I've been working on. And the inspiration behind this was Africa and how all these women have earrings everywhere. And I called it Masi. It's an extension of a collection that I did as well, that you know, Jale, that has pearls and it's big necklaces, pearls and black diamonds. So then I add these guys to the Masi collection. But I guess, you know, that's all I can show you here. Let me, oh, can I see that piece? I'm gonna show you another very nice piece with the moons that you haven't seen, Jale, and also it's, wait a minute.
Yeah, I see it. Moon, star, and a drop, right? Is it real diamond?
No,
No.
I don't do drill diamonds. This is just, you know, like you can layer it like this. It's moons and stars and pearls.
No, oh, that's a pearl then. Got it.
Yeah, the pearl. So a lot of these designs, the moons and the stars, and same, I make them in hard stone and I make them in enamel.
Very good. Well,
So,
it was a thrill to have you on and to look at your beautiful jewelry, Colette, as usual.
Jale, I will send you for sure more images and everything so that you can share with your customers. But you know, it's my passion. I've been doing this forever. I do have beautiful instatement pieces. I did not know that, you know, that you wanted me to show you so many of these ones. I could have gone to the vault and show you the more extravagant.
Another time, there's a lot of time, and I cannot wait to have you here in person.
Oh my God, I'm dying to go.
Hopefully the COVID, I mean, hopefully all of this will sort it out itself. And we're going to have a great year ahead, I hope, in 2021.
Trust me, it's going to be a boom. Everyone, it's going to be like traveling and buying and shopping, you know. Exactly. Everyone wants to do that. I mean,
yeah, because they have been deprived so much now. But anyway, I'm working on our private studio, and I really want you to come over when that's done to have with your really one-of-a-kind pieces. That would
be dude, that's my favorite thing, one of a kind. And I will, you know,
because I know I've watched you for years. I know people like younger generation that's right now on the Zoom, they may not know that you were one of the very first people that did ear cuffs.
I was the first one.
Yeah, you did multiple ear piercing, which nobody was around doing that. You had your ears pierced in 2000, what it was, I don't know, 2005, all over, and you had earring all over, and nobody knew that then. And I remember your look. I don't know if you remember the collection of birds and stars, and you had that hand pieces.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, right now, I'm delivering a hand piece for Madonna. That's my favorite thing to do. Look at this one.
Yes, look how gorgeous that is.
This is from Blue Drift.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my, I mean, this is the kind of jewelry that I love. And your mother, Jaleh, you're right. When it was, I was the first one, and people will come to my booth and get grossed out and get like, what is she thinking? What is she doing that? What's that?
I remember that face. I remember you were in designer section, not even in couture. I remember when you started and you were so out there, and it was so avant-garde that many people.
It's always been like that, yeah.
But I'm glad you stayed that way, and I'm glad that you're making beautiful jewelry, and you will always make beautiful jewelry. And we are very happy to have you.
Thank you, guys. Look at this one. Just for you know, just the last one, but I want to show you this piece. I made this one for Cher for her album. And this piece, I created this piece 7 years ago, Jaleh.
Yeah, I know. I remember that piece. I remember that.
So I always, I love hand pieces. I just love hand pieces.
The only thing is you do so much. Your inspiration is so flourishing everywhere that you have so many collections that sometimes people forget how iconic some of your pieces were, because you have a lot of different collections.
It just every year 2 collections. I've been in this business. We are 25 years. I'm going to be 25 years this year.
Don't say that, because you're even 25 years old. Look at you.
You know, I wasn't realizing that. Can I see the bow? And I wasn't realizing, I was like, wow, I don't realize it's 25 years. You know why? Because I enjoy every second, every bit. Like, I adore what I do, you know, and I put my heart and my soul to what I do all the time.
And we can see that in the production. Yes.
This is a beautiful piece, and you don't need to do anything. You just go like this. I mean, and you, let me, as well, it's an earring that it sits on your ear very nicely. You know, and it's a bow. Look how pretty it is. And then you have the tail that goes here. You see?
Very nice. Yeah.
So these are the pieces that you're remembering, which are the most iconic of my collection. There always had like things going up, and crowns and hand pieces. And I love to do that, don't get me wrong, but more so right now, these pieces are going to people a lot in the US, a lot in the US. This is another one that I adore. Look.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those.
And I don't even put a backing on. It stays on the ear amazingly. You see? It doesn't even have a backing. It's got 2 systems, just the clip that you can see here.
Yes, yeah.
But I had it only with a clip. So yes, I love to do very intricate and big designs and one-of-a-kind designs.
Very good. Thank you for giving us your time, Colette. It's
so much. It was a pleasure
to have you, and I'm sure that people that watch you right now are enjoyed every moment of it. And we will have questions for you later. I'm sure people will go to your website and our website, and we'll be in touch, and we'll see.
We'll love it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for watching and for listening. Someone who has a very big passion about jewelry.
Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you. Please thank your team for putting all this together. We really appreciate that, and have a fantastic evening in that beautiful Los Angeles.
Thank you to you too, guys. Thank you.
Good evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.